thank you, JC Deacon. We're really happy to have you on this Scholarship for Athletes interview today. Really a good treat here, newly hired this year at the University of Florida. And so thank you very much, buddy, for spending a little time with me today.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
All right, great. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, JC, and we're looking forward to your answers. I know it's going to help a lot of student athletes as they navigate this process. So the first question is, at Scholarship for Athletes, we really try to explain to our clients that the recruiting process is like being on a 3-year job interview. Is that how you would view the recruiting process?
Yeah, I think that's very accurate. Obviously, we're looking for the most well-rounded student athletes we can find, and with that, it takes time to get to know them and get to know if they're going to be a good fit here at the University of Florida. So we're looking at everything, and your grades need to be good over a long period of time. Your scores need to be consistent over a long period of time, and your attitude and your work ethic needs to be consistent over a long period of time. So I think that is a good way of looking at it.
Great. What advice would you have for parents of high school student athletes about the recruiting process?
I think the main thing is if you kind of have it narrowed down to where you'd like to go, or maybe a region of the country where you'd like to go, it's never really too early to send out recruiting resumes or letters to coaches. And at least if I get a letter from even a 7th or 8th grader, at least we can put their name on our radar screen and have an eye out for what you're doing in the future. It helps us because we know you're interested, and if down the line it's a fit, it'll help because we'll have been able to get to know you guys a lot better, with that extra time that we'd have.
Nice. So you'd suggest for parents to have their kids, even that young, to go ahead and reach out to some coaches and start building that relationship as early as possible then?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I think it helps the coach get to know the player and the parents better, and it helps the parents get to know the coach better. And it's a big decision, and it's 4 years of your life, and you need to trust that person and be really comfortable with it. And I think that's one of the easy ways of going about that.
No, I think it's great, and we agree, and we really encourage families the earlier the better. I completely agree.
Yep.
So excellent. So assuming that the student athlete has the academics and the golf level to attend, we'll say, the University of Florida, and you kind of just said this a minute ago, you answered this. So when should the junior players begin to contact you or send you their resume? Would it be the same answer?
Yeah, I think that's that time right in 8th, 9th, 10th grade. That gives us plenty of time. I mean, the recruiting, the pace of recruiting in Division I men's golf is incredible right now. I mean, a lot of the players that we're looking at right now are 2017, 2018, 2019, and I think that's pretty consistent across the country. So, if we get a letter or resume from a 2015 or 2016 right now, it's, we're almost done with those classes. We are done with the 15 class, and we're pretty much done with 16. So the earlier you can get on someone's radar screen and get your information to them, the better.
Excellent. And how important is it for potential recruits to build strong relationships with you and with the players on your team?
I think it's more important with the coach. The players will come. That's honestly the most important thing that I personally am looking for. I want to have someone who's going to enjoy our program and going to fit in with the team. So it's my job to find who the right guys are, and it takes time, but it helps if a recruit spends time sending emails, doing different things to get to know us, calling us because we're not allowed to call most of them up to a certain time, and that all helps, show how much you want it and show how hardworking you are and your discipline and all that kind of stuff. So, I would agree with that would really help.
Excellent. And can you tell us a little bit about your coaching philosophy?
My coaching philosophy is it's pretty simple. I think with the facilities that we have and the players that we have here at the University of Florida, if you can work hard and outwork everyone around you, you're going to be successful. And I want to be a champion at everything I do, and that's in the gym, that's in the classroom, and that's at the golf course. And if you can be disciplined and take care of all three of those elements of your life as a college golfer, I think you're going to have a huge amount of success.
Excellent, excellent. What would you like to see more of out of high school athletes? Or more from, I guess I should say, not more out of, but more from high school student athletes?
I mean, hard work would be the easy answer, I think. A lot of people seem that, it's just easy to be great at this game, and it takes time and days and months and years and just tons of dedication of being there from first thing in the morning till late at night. And those are the players that I really see are successful. So I'd say just a great work ethic and resilience on the golf course. Golf's a hard game, and it's going to beat you up here and there, but the tougher you are and the more pain you can kind of endure, I think that's going to give you a better chance of being great in the long run.
Great, great. And do you have any advice for student athletes, what you would recommend them doing or not doing when they are taking an unofficial or an official visit?
I think just be yourself. That's the biggest key, because if you're not yourself, the coach is going to be surprised when you show up on campus that first day and you're someone else. So just be yourself and be honest. Tell them what you're looking for. Tell them what you're all about, what your strengths and weaknesses are, and if it's the right fit, it'll work. There's no point in trying to be something that you aren't, because that situation is probably not going to work out in the end.
Excellent. That's great advice. And final couple of thoughts, JC. Tell us a little bit how you're enjoying being the new head coach there at the University of Florida and following such a great and Buddy Alexander. How has it been for you so far?
Josh, this place is, as you know, is incredibly special. I'm so lucky to be here. It's great on its own to be the head coach of the Florida Gators, but to follow in the footsteps of someone like Buddy Alexander has been just incredible. And he's been so great to me. He spends a lot of time around here, and we love seeing him and catching up with him all the time and hearing his stories and his advice. And he's such an incredible guy and leader and champion. He's done so much for the school and the game of golf. So it's truly an honor, and I am enjoying every second. I love coming to work, working with John Handrigan, our other men's golf coach here, and we have a ton of fun, and we've been working really hard. But we want to be the best, and we want to do things right, and it takes time and hard work, and I think we're building towards that.
Excellent. Well, I really appreciate your time, JC. I know that a lot of these student athletes out there, can be daunting, this process, but the more that they can learn and hear from coaches on the way to approach it, it's going to help them and help parents. So I really, really appreciate it, and thank you so much. And you guys, man, have a great spring. Tear it up with the team, and we'll be rooting for you.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Anytime, anything we can ever do to help, you